And we meet the Lake District obsessive, who will brave the elements to get the shot.
It's an absolutely beautiful scene, but the wind is horrendous. Come on, camera.
Stories from the heart of the northeastern Cumbria. This is Inside Out. I guess we all dream of giving up the day job, spending time in the open air and following our passion. Of course, not many of us get the chance, but Terry Abraham did, and now he wants to share his filming obsession with the Lake District, and he goes to extreme lengths to get the shot.
Coming here to somewhere like the Lake District, it ignited something in me and inspired me. I've been coming back here often. The Scafells, it's my baby. I love that raw power it has with the rocks and the crags and the exposure you have here to the elements. There is a real true sense of wilderness here that you just don't really find in other parts of England.
It just resonates with me on so many levels. I'm sure I should have been a shepherd in a previous life, but oh well. Now I'm just a posh tramp out on the hills.
And it's this landscape that's testing Terry both emotionally and physically to the limit, with his most ambitious project to date.
I want to capture the Scafells at its absolute best through the seasons, but I also want to capture it at its worst as well, hence I'm out on days like today, because it gives a true reflection of the character of this mountain.
He spent the last year capturing, in all weathers, the seasons and the people connected with Scafell Pike, England's highest mountain in West Cumbria.
What I hope to do in my film is enlighten people, inspire them, because I just want to share the glory of this landscape here that means so much to me.
To understand Terry's passion today, we have to go back 20 years when he had a suspected heart attack.
It was only sort of really in my late 20s, and it just made me realise how life is so short. Those interests sort of came into real sharp focus for me in that there's lots of places I wanted to see in Britain and enjoy and go out backpacking and wild camping and taking it all in. And then I picked up a cheap camcorder, started taking it out with me out on camps and things like that up on the fells.
But it was only recently that Terry was forced to quit his job as a computer expert, take the plunge and make a living from his passion.
I cannot help but smile that the path that I'm on now in my life that's led me to producing this film started really because I got made redundant. And at the time I was daydreaming of spending lots of time out in the hills and developing my craft, filmmaking skills. And as a consequence of that redundancy, I jumped in with both feet and went for it, and I've not looked back since.
He's a new breed of filmmaker and can get instant reaction to his work.
There's abundance of film sites out there, but YouTube being the most popular, people can find you, they can look at this stuff, and to take up the hobby, really, that's what it was, a hobby of filmmaking the outdoors much more seriously. And thankfully for me, it's sort of become my career.
To capture every mood of the mountain, Terry, who can't drive, will get the bus to the bottom of the fells, and then he's on foot, alone.
Well, for the first time in a couple of days I got a signal, so I'm just texting the wife to let her know I'm safe and well. She shouldn't need to worry. I'm very, very careful. I'm careful at every step I make on the fells. You know, I don't trust my foot on any rock. If it looks dry, it could be slippy, the rock. If it's slippy, it could be dry. So you just never trust them. If it was like this all day, it can be a bit demoralising. But it's the nature of the game, you know. You spend lots of time out here on the fells. You've got to take the rough with the smooth.
Normally I'm at least a week out, but it's not unheard of that I'm out here for 3 weeks. You know, I'm at the mercy of the general conditions. I've been unnerved a couple of times. I don't ever get scared. Fear is a state of mind. There's my rucksack. In there goes everything. The tent, the video gear, the different cameras I have with me, cooking, so I've got gas. One of the reasons I'm wearing this fluffy hat is because my wife bought me this last winter. So I feel like I have a part of home with me here, because I do love and miss my family dearly, of course. It's just one of those things. It's my job now. You know, I want to be out here, but I also miss home, and I like to be at home being with my family.
Winter in the Cairngorms can be wild and savage. On a sunny day, when it's warm and dry in the shelter of the trees, it's easy to think that it must be the same high up.
At the Kendal Mountain Film Festival, Terry is rubbing shoulders with other outdoor filmmakers. His first critically acclaimed film, shot in Scotland, is being shown.
And I've never set foot in the Cairngorms before, let alone in winter. The first week there was a bit of a shock for me, as you can imagine. But yeah, it's a big thing, and it's a big confidence boost for me as I work on the Scafell Pike film, my baby. Because that's the one I'm really, really keen and hope that they will screen here next year. Now look at this cracker here.
Back at home in Newark-on-Trent, Terry is viewing his hard-won footage.
It can be challenging coming back home. I'm on a high, I'm buzzing, I can't wait to look at all the footage I've got. It's like a jigsaw, and it's up to you then to pick all the little pieces and put them back together to form a complete picture.
The film has yet to premiere, but he's already whetting the appetite of his future audience using social media.
This one's proved to be very, very popular with a lot of my Twitter followers and people on Facebook. It's about maintaining interest in the project.
The film is part funded by Terry's followers and sponsors, the rest from him.
Over half the budget for the film has come from the public. But, you know, I love the place, it's my passion, so I'm just going to go out there and do it, even if I've got no money in my pockets.
And back on the fells, his patience is once more paying off.
I've come back here several times now to chase this shot. Okay, it's not happened yet, but it looks like it's going to happen.
Adios, amigos, I'm legging it. Yeah, over there. Well, the challenge I'm facing at the moment, it's an absolutely beautiful scene, but the wind is horrendous. I might have to move somewhere else. Here we go. This is it. Come on, camera. Come on.
I'm well happy with that. That was superb. Really was worth the wait.
The thing that makes me smile most of all is the people that come back to me say, you can really see your love for the area. It shines through. That's where I get a real flutter in my heart, and I think, yes, it's paying off.
Stunning pictures, well worth braving the elements for. Now, before I go, a quick mention of the blog. I write about the stories we cover each week. Just go to bbc.co.uk/Chris Jackson. But that's it for tonight. Next week, as we all worry about our energy bills, we've some top tips on how to keep the costs down. I'll see you next Monday. Till then, from the Woodhorn Colouring Museum, good night.